Alright boys, welcome back to another video. Knicks Daily here. Tonight we're going to be reacting to the Knicks 114 to 104 victory on Sunday over the Brooklyn Nets. It was a very good weekend for the Knicks. They end up sweeping the Nets in that two-game series Friday night, up 21 late in the third, blow the lead, but Jalen Brunson hits a game-winning shot, and then Mikal Bridges blocks Dennis Schroeder. That was a wild one. And then in this one, we end up taking care of business. Like I said, 10-point win. Jalen Brunson went off in the fourth quarter on Friday. I believe he had 14 points. In this one, though, however, not exactly the case. 3 of 14. That's why you go out and you trade for Karl-Anthony Towns, who has 26, 15, and 6 on 10 of 16 shooting in just 30 minutes. Cat looked like a man possessed tonight. Did have 5 fouls. That's been my one thing about Cat, is he is fouling a ton. He's already fouled out in a game this year, and he nearly fouled out in this one. Thankfully, Sims came in and played really one of his better games of the year. Had 4 boards and 2 points with a block shot in 18 minutes. We did not see Ariel Hukporti, which is confusing because Friday he was really the star of the show, and then in this game he was a DMP due to a coach's decision. Tibbs actually spoke about it and said that he just loves what he's seeing out of Sims, and although Hukporti has potential, he hasn't done enough to be able to win that backup center spot. And I'm not going to doubt Tibbs. He's one of the best coaches in basketball. I mean, literally, guys, last season got us to the 2 seed. But I generally, I'm very confused on this one, if I'm being honest. We'll see how it plays out. I think Hukporti legitimately is just a better overall player than Sims. But hey, like I said, I'll trust in Tibbs. But you guys can let me know if you agree or disagree down below in the comment section. In terms of the starting lineup, Mikal Bridges plays 45 minutes, doesn't sit in the second half. He leads the league in minutes. Josh Hart, 46 minutes, plays the entire second half. Guys, I understand no Achua, no Mitchell Robinson. Landry Shamet, of course, is no longer with us, but he'll probably be back soon once he's fully healthy. But guys, I can't stress it enough. November 17th, a game against the Brooklyn Nets, and you have your 2 starters playing the entire second half. I don't think that's going to boast well for the Knicks, of course, when the playoffs come around, because we said it all off season that it doesn't matter what seed the Knicks are, they could be the A seed for all we care. If they're fully healthy, all hands on deck, they're gonna have a good shot to win the championship. And are we going to be able to get there, right? Are we going to be able to get there is going to be the thing. Achua got hurt in the preseason game. We can't forget about that. I mean, the guy, what did he play, 30, 35 minutes in a preseason game? So just very, very confused by it. The Knicks have one of the worst bench scoring units in all of basketball. We got 9 points, thankfully, out of Payne tonight, who hit 3 threes, 2 out of Sims, but that was it. Dottie played 10 minutes and did not score. No Matt Ryan, no Hukporti. Miles McBride still dealing with that left knee inflammation, and then Tyler Kolek did not play as well. No Toppin, like I said. So we definitely need to get healthy, because TJ Warren was a guy I would have liked to see actually make the roster. I know a lot of Knicks coaches on the staff were also in agreement with me, but we didn't do that. So Tibbs, he needs to go into his bench. We saw him a couple of games ago actually do that, and it just keeps guys fresh. I just don't agree with playing the starters this many minutes. OG played 40 minutes. Normally, if a guy plays 40 minutes, you're thinking that's probably he played the most minutes on the team. OG was the 3rd most minutes on the Knicks, so that's absolutely wild. And I get the Nets are 5-9, but let's look at their bench. So they got 15 out of Jalen Wilson. They got 4 out of Trendon Watford. Zaire Williams scores 7 points. Noah Clowney scores 13, and they get 3 out of Tyrese Martin, who came in the last minute of the game and knocked down a 3-ball. So they're getting bench scoring, man. I mean, that's over 30 bench points alone right there for them. And hopefully the Knicks can definitely get that going, because I don't even want to bring up the trade we made, but of course we would have Dante DiVincenzo coming off of our bench right now, and that would be a big unit. But also, I don't know, man. So, like I said, I'm not going to get into the trade, I guess, but that was one of the things that weakened us for sure, was the trade for Cat, even though he's been the best player without question. Randall's killing it, but Cat's been the best player in the trade. But we lost 2 guys, which kind of sucks. But outside of that, though, the Knicks, in terms of, I would say, turnovers, we only turned it over 6 times. We average about 12 per game, so we kept that down. In terms of our efficiency, we didn't shoot the 3-ball well, 32.5%. We did do a good job, though, of on the boards. We had 47 rebounds. The Nets only had 35. We did a really good job of blocking shots. We only had 5. What? It seemed like we blocked a lot more. The Knicks are not a team that's known for blocking shots this year, but we did a good job of protecting the basket. The Nets, they end up shooting 41.5% from three. It's one of those strange games where they shoot the ball well from three, but they don't shoot the ball well overall. They were also atrocious from the free throw line. They missed 7 of them. There's one point where literally every time they were going to the free throw line in the second half, it was just make one, miss one, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, good job by the Knicks to pick up a win over, of course, a division rival in the Brooklyn Nets. Don't want to lose those guys, man. If we're going to lose to someone, it sure as hell better not be the Brooklyn Nets. I can't stand those guys, man. But, yeah, our next game is going to be, I'm actually not too sure. Let's check that out. Our next game is going to be Monday. So, tonight at, I don't know the time because my clock's messed up, but it's probably going to be at, I'd imagine 7:30 if I had to guess. Monday against Washington, and then Wednesday is at Phoenix. We actually are starting our West Coast trip soon, but let's do this quickly. I'm gonna pull up my computer. We are playing at, we're playing at 7:30, so I was right, against the Wizards. Definitely want to pick that one up and win our 3rd straight game, and then head to Phoenix, Utah, Denver, Dallas, and Charlotte. Hot with momentum, even though it's 3 bad teams. Winning games is winning games. The Knicks right now are, let's see, 7 games behind the Cavs for the #1 seed. And guys, by the way, it's 12:33 a.m. I cover the NFL for a living, so I've been watching games for about 12 hours now. So if I sound a little bit tired, bear with me, man. I'm recording this video so that way when I wake up, I can just go run errands and post it for you guys. But yeah, we're also just half a game back up to 3 seeds for the Magic, and we're going to be, looks like, 3.5 games out of the 2-seeded Boston Celtics. So that's the thing with the Knicks, is they're not playing their best ball by any means, and still they're right up there with a pretty fair chance to honestly get the 2 seed. I don't know if anyone's catching Cleveland. When you win 15 games in a row, start off 15-0, you're going to be very difficult to be able to catch. But again, the Knicks don't care about seeding. They just want to make the playoffs and give yourself a chance. Now, if you are the A seed, then you're going to have to go up against the best team, and the best team. Like, well, the conference finals, there's only 2 teams, but the first and the second round, you're going to be going up against the better seeded team. So yeah, like, it matters. But as we learned last year, Indiana was a team that the Knicks probably sweep pretty easily. Not easily, but they probably sweep them. Maybe gentlemen sweep if they're healthy, but they weren't, and they lost in 7. So that kind of is my point, is the Knicks just being healthy, they're going to be able to compete with anyone. We already saw them against Cleveland. They had a double-digit lead late in that game and ended up blowing it. So Boston would be the one team I would not want to match up against, even though we are built to go at Boston with 3-point shooting and perimeter defense. But they're just a team that they're just on a different level. So preferably we don't want to have to face them until the conference finals. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm definitely encouraged about the Knicks this weekend, picking up 2 wins. It's not really necessarily always about how you win it. Like, you're up 21, you blow that. They go up 1. Brunson hits a 3. We get a block by Bridges off the backboard. And in this game we win by 10. It doesn't really, we just need to win games. That's what the bottom line is, because we've seen the Knicks lose some heartbreaking games. The one against the Bulls, I made a video after that. Was my last video. We lose that by 1. Josh Hart commits a silly foul. Indiana game, just couldn't get stops. Atlanta game, 4th quarter collapse. Houston game, actually a 4th quarter collapse as well. They got away with a lot of physicality, but we definitely just didn't match their intensity. And then a Cleveland game, like I said, Celtics game. So, but yeah, guys, I'm out, man. I need to go to sleep. Bye.